Okay, so I showed you a couple pictures of this very sad, tragic car accident that happened on February 8th in Cold Spring, Kentucky. There was 5 people killed, the family of 4, and there were 2 other people driving another car, and only one of them died, and the other one is in the hospital fighting for his life. So there was Taylor Cook, age 22, her husband Brandon Lawson, 23, and their 2 kids, Brendan, 21 months old, and a little girl, 6-month-old Isabella, in one car. And Sharon Groves was 74 years old. She was killed. She was the wife of her 83-year-old husband, Russell Groves. He's the one in the hospital with serious injuries. It happened on Alexandria Pike, 4:30 p.m., February 8th. Police and investigators are trying to figure out why Brandon, crossed the center line and hit the other car head on. They're trying to figure out why it happened, and what really made me sad, there's 2 things that really made me sad out of all of it, was Sharon Groves, the wife of Russell that was driving the other car. They were on their way back from having her second to last chemo treatment for lung cancer. And this has happened to family members of Taylor Cook's. Her cousin, Rodney Pollitt, had died 4 months ago in a separate car accident. Him and his wife and their 3 kids died. And their mom, Taylor Cook's mom, was on the news crying and saying that they feel like they're cursed because of this, because they had lost their family members, and then her daughter died also. Now, Rodney Pollitt and his family that was killed back in October, the man that hit them was Daniel Greer, age 57. He was charged with murder and pleaded not guilty. So what he did was, he was on marijuana and drunk, and he was driving like 90 miles an hour, tried to pass another car, and ended up hitting Rodney Pollitt and his family, and they died. So when I seen this, I was really sad when I read the story, and then I watched YouTube videos on the news about it. It's just very sad and tragic. And I feel so bad for these people. I've been praying for them. They're trying to find out if Brandon had a medical condition and why he crossed the center line. He was so young, and this family was all young and just beautiful people that lost their lives in a tragic accident. And I feel so bad for the woman that was fighting the lung cancer and then dies. I really hope her husband makes it. This is just so sad. It said Taylor Cook's family, adopted family, is going to pay for all of their funeral costs. Taylor was homeless, and there was a police chief in Kentucky that took her in when she was a teenager and helped her graduate and just paid for all of her things and stuff. She's had a really rough life, and then this tragedy happens. It's just terrible. I mean, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to go through that pain and loss. It's just really sad.